Life is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Hi guys, this is Karen from Wellness Works Northwest. How you doing? Amazing. I know somebody said it out there. I'm doing amazing, Karen. Yeah. All right, that's what I wanted to hear. You know, a lot of times people will ask you, how you feeling? Right? You say, well, this or my back hurts, or maybe I'm feeling great. But how often do people ask you, how are you thinking? You think, what do you mean, how am I thinking? You know, but it's something to think about. Now, I have lots of friends who have kids, and they have this wonderful thing with, how do I teach my kids things? How do I give them these pearls of wisdom and knowledge just in the course of a day? Well, now you're probably spending a little more time with your kids now, and sometimes you're probably wondering too, what kind of advice can I give them? Oh man, this COVID stuff's just crazy. What am I going to do? How are we going to get back here? This is bad, that's closed, whatever. Well, my friend was having the very same thing going on with his kids. They were just complaining. So he said, come here. I want to teach you something. And his little 17-year-old said, oh, okay, Dad's going to give us a speech. All right, no problem. So he comes up and says, son, it's all about cooking, as a matter of fact. And he goes, what do you mean it's all about cooking? He says, all your answers to life are in cooking. So he says, okay. All right, Dad, what do you mean? So he says, great. So he grabs 3 pots, and he fills each pot with water. Then he puts it on the stove, all that good stuff. And then in one pot, he puts some potatoes. In the second pot, he puts some eggs, some raw eggs. And in the third pot, he puts some coffee grounds. And he turns them up. And his son is going, oh, God, what is Dad doing, making breakfast? This old guy, I don't know. And then he said, okay, so then once they start to boil, let them boil for a while. The kids still look at him like, okay, Dad, what's going on? And he goes, okay, so now this is something I want you to see, son. And he grabs the pot with the potatoes in it, okay? And he kind of turns it down and everything. Potatoes and everything have just, well, they used to be hard, but now they're nice and soft. And he says, see? Now this is the results from what happens whenever you're in hot water. Some people, they get here and, well, they tend to get a little soft after a while, just like these potatoes. And then some people, just like the eggs, tend to harden up after they're in hot water. But then some people, just like these coffee grounds, they mix wonderfully with the water. And the next thing you know, you've got a wonderful drink. You got some coffee. They chose to mix, okay? And his son said, what do you mean chose to mix? He says, well, things were happening when the water got really hot and it started to boil. They just mixed. They transformed. They made themselves transform. And those are the people who really have what? The proper mindset. Well, there's nothing I can do about this right now, and maybe I can do something about this, but not that, so let's do what we can. Bam. The next thing you know, you got yourself a doggone great cup of coffee. So the kid kind of looks at him and says, yeah, okay, Dad. All right, let me think about this. So then the kid starts to think, what can I do? How can I make my situation better? Well, I can't do this, but I can do that. Well, I'll go and I'll try this. He gave him some alternatives, because sometimes we all get in hot water, and we need to change, we need to form, we need to make it happen. And so the kid, after a while, decided, okay, I'm going to try doing that, which is the same thing you need to do too. You might feel kind of out of control sometimes. There's certain things you can control, and other things you can't. So why not control what you can? That's right. Get up and move it, move it, move it. So speaking of kids, you look around your house, you say, oh yeah, Karen said I could mix it, and I had some, but what? That's right, little Billy's got all of your workout gear outside in the front yard, underneath that much mud. Okay, so that might not be funny right now, but you say, hey, no problem. We're going to do a little resistance here and everything. So here you are. You're just standing here. First thing you can do is march. I love to march. You can march for hours and not even know you're doing it. You know, get a nice comfortable pair of shoes. And slowly, just march. You're watching TV or whatever, or trying not to go out and spank little Billy. I'm kidding. Don't spank him. So you're just there and you're taking your time, nice and easy. You can even get your arms into it when you're moving like that. Nice and easy. And then you can stop, of course, and you can do some good lunges. Nice lunges. That's really good. Stretch the inner thigh right there. That's really good because you've been sitting. Take your time and stretch the other one. Oh, that is amazing. I love that. Cool. And you can always use what you got. A wall. You're sitting here. I used to do these for punishment a lot when I was a kid. Anyway, enough of that. So you kind of push yourself back. So you stand back. Push yourself back, nice and easy. And as you go lower, you can feel it. You feel it in your abs, feel it in those quads, and you're just sitting there like that. Trying not to hurt little Billy. I'm kidding. Leave him alone. So you're here. You're just taking your time. You're using your own resistance. It's beautiful. You can do anything you want to do. You really can. When there are things that are in front of you and the water gets really cranking and it's boiled up and everything, do not give up. You can do this. So hey, you're sitting there now and you're thinking, hey Karen, I've done that. Why don't you email me and say, this is how I've handled this, or how I'm handling this, or how I'm going to come out even further ahead when this is over, and it will be over. You can reach me at Karen@wellnessworksnw.com. Let's talk about it. Let's share some exciting, positive ideas and kind of think about what you're doing, okay? And maybe we can make those things even better. All kinds of good stuff. If you're online, of course, you can come to us. You can find us at wellnessworksnorthwest.com. We have a beautiful website that my summer put together. Take a look at it. We've got articles there. We've got a way to help you. We want to make sure that you are able to come over, grab your Seahawks cup, and drink. Mix it up, baby. You can do it. Move it. I'll see you soon. Lots of prayers, lots of positivity, and super positive vibes. Drink up.